Hello. Onions are here. Alright, tonight we're going to do another draft. Let's do another double. Um, both autographed NFL football jersey leagues. It'll be an elite jersey. League's $49.99. There's one league right there. And there's the other league right there. Now, I already know what I draft. Bam! And it's the first time in a long time I can say I have the third pick in both drafts. And to tell you the truth, I would rather be 10th. The third pick, to me, is LaShawn McCoy. If you go David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, and then point-wise, because I value running backs more so than wide receivers. And the number third here, according to them, is Antonio Brown. And even Julio Jones after that, and even Odell Beckham after that, and even Mike Evans after that. I don't believe taking a wide receiver that early is going to leave you any decent quality running backs coming back where you can bang them. Meaning, take two of them. You would have to. If you take a wide receiver now, you better take two running backs coming back. Because there's just not a lot. There's too many tag teams nowadays. So, we're down to 20 seconds. Let's see how this ends up being. So here we go. David Johnson.
Your team is now on the clock.
Ooh, Mike Evans is the second pick over here. I'll take Le'Veon. Thank you. See how things change. Will they change with the draft on the right? Wow. Going on a minute for the second pick in the draft. Who do I take? Who do I take? Who do I take? There's so many people to take. Who do I take? Somebody's not paying attention or something. I'm almost back down on the draft to the left-hand side. To my second pick. And we haven't even made one pick here. I hope that's not indicative of how the draft is going to play out.
Your team is now on the clock.
Thank you. Le'Veon Bell. LaShawn McCoy. Ideally, on the draft to the left. And even one to the right, I'd like to go running back again and then potentially quarterback. I don't know, is it too early to take Gronkowski? Last year he was first round pick, definite second round. Oh, draft to the left. You got a lot of people that just all of a sudden went to auto pick. You got to pay $49.99 to play in a league, and it'll let the computer pick for you? I'm not sure I'd be doing that. What do you think? Should I take Ezekiel? All right, Aaron Rodgers taken off the board as the first QB. Nope. Ezekiel going elsewhere. What do you think?
Your team is now on the clock.
Gonna go Gurley here. I mean, a team is named Breeze between my balls. So should I take Drew Brees if he's there? If Brady's taken, I'm taking Breeze. If he's not taken, I'm taking Brady.
Your team is now on the clock.
Okay. I get Todd Gurley in 2 leagues. A lot of whiteouts still. Everybody's taking a whiteout. Beast mode on the right hand side
Your
just
team
went.
is now on the clock.
Oh, Gurley got taken right before me. Oh. Wow, look how many running backs on the right hand side have already been taken. Should we do it? Going with the quarterbacks this time. Leonard Fournette. Wow. Go with Kareem Hunt. Running backs. Everybody took running backs. See, that's what happens when you take a quarterback early. You miss out on all the decent running backs.
Your team is now on the clock.
Yep, took Kareem Hunt.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
Jordan Reed, baby. Okay, left-hand draft. Not a lot of running backs left. And I already have 3 of them. And see, I still don't have a wide receiver. And look, there's a ton of them. Wake me when it's time for me to draft and I can evaluate the situation really, really quick. Looks like I'm going running back. I'm not going to go with Frank Gore. I just don't feel like it. I'd probably go with Dalvin Cook. Hey, not going Dalvin Cook.
Your team is now on the clock.
Go Travis Kelce. I don't have DeAndre in any of my leagues. That would be nice. Deshaun Jackson taken early on the left-hand draft.
Your team is now on the clock.
DeAndre, yay! Oh, wow.
Your team is now on the clock.
Michael Crabtree, welcome to the team. Never really been a Crabtree fan, but man, the guy scored some touchdowns last year, didn't he? He only had 1,000 yards. And I'm not sold on Watkins. And I have Sanders in too many leagues, and I'm not a Golden Tate fan. Larry Fitzgerald I've had forever. So, when said like wide receivers on the right hand side are around, I'm probably gonna have a decent wideout over here too. Probably like Devontae Adams. And being that I have Rodgers here, it wouldn't be a bad pickup. Larry Fitzgerald, pick 50th. Top 50 player still. I can't believe there's so many people on the left-hand side. There's 4 teams out of 10 that are auto-picking. Unbelievable. Not saying auto-picking's bad. I just can't sit there and potentially let somebody else dictate my team. Not sure what to do about this guy. Because of this guy. I'm not a person that believes Mark Ingram's better than Adrian Peterson. "12 touchdowns last year." Tell you what, a couple years ago, to take an Allen Robinson, no problem, early. I just do not trust their situation down there, and their offensive coordinator already stated he wouldn't mind running the ball all the time. So I guess Fournette would be the guy to have. Or one of their other two running backs, because they got like 3 decent ones. What about Kelvin Benjamin?
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, somebody took Devontae before I was going to take him. I see how it's going to be. Wow, I don't think I can have Kelvin Benjamin as my second guy. Oh, man. I'm going to take a starting running back. See? Kelvin Benjamin right after it.
Your team is now on the clock.
What do I need on this team? I can use a wide out. I can use a running back. I'm going Brandon Marshall until he proves to me that he can no longer play. And who is the Giants running back?
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go Allen Robinson, and we're going to see what happens. Because I don't have him on any teams either. Now we'll sit back and wait and see what happens. How many running backs? I got one. I got 3 running backs. All right, Paul Perkins. Nobody seems to be taking him. I'd like to know why. Oh, people, come on, people. Let's make our picks a little bit quicker. Defense, Patriots. Was that the first defense on the left-hand side? Nope, because Kansas City's missing. All right. Probably picking next on the left one.
Your team is now on the clock.
And I'm probably going with Devontae Parker. Somebody took Matt Forte.
Your team is now on the clock.
And I'm taking Emmanuel over here.
Your team is now on the clock.
Not a lot of running backs left, huh? Alrighty. So I should take a running back. I'm taking forever. I'm confused. I don't know who to take. Really don't like too many of. Well, I guess I could have went with him.
Your team is now on the clock.
I might kick myself for not taking a running back right there later, but I got 3 right now. "34 minutes into the draft, huh?" Well, my team's loaded with running back or wide receivers right there. Guess I gotta start picking running backs. Man, I don't like a lot of the ones that are there. Little stat to remember, whether it makes any sense or not, but Dion Lewis, when the Patriots have him in the lineups, like 12-0 the last 12 games. See, because I have Brady, I can't take Roethlisberger because they have the same bye weeks, or Phillip Rivers. So that kind of stinks.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
I think this one's pretty much almost over. One on the left. Yeah, I just need a kicker and a defense. I know 7. So that's pretty good. 39 minutes.
Wow.
It'll be done probably within 42 minutes. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. And then on the right on the 1, got still like 4 or 5 picks.
Where are you at?
Me? I'm the green one. I picked third in both.
Are you up? Or is it your turn?
Nah, right here. I'm right here, so I'm nice. I got 5, 6 picks for each one. This one over here doesn't matter because I have to take a defense or a kicker. And then,
So when the green gets up there, is that
Yeah.
your turn?
yeah, when you're on top up here,
Oh, okay.
that's when you're the man. So I got 4 picks left in this one.
It seemed like they're picking pretty fast.
Your team is now on the clock.
I went with the Steelers. Yeah, well, this side is because there's a lot of auto picks,
Oh,
which is only like 3, 4 seconds before they're picking. So they're just
Your
picking
team
from the
is
list.
now on the clock.
Okay. Hey, I'll take Matt Bryant. I haven't taken him in any of mine. So now that one's done.
that was fast.
Yeah, that one was 42 minutes for me. It's one of the quicker ones. Obviously, the draft isn't done because we still got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more picks, but 2 of them are quick ones.
The Steelers playing.
Yeah, they're on TV right now.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep. You know, I don't have Denver in any of my leagues. I have Kansas City, I have New England, I have the Steelers, I have the Cardinals, I have the Panthers. I don't have Denver.
Your team is now on the clock.
And since the Chiefs were just taken, I'm going to go with Denver. Now that's early. That was just a spur of the moment. All right, what's up there still?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with that. I was going to go with Latavius, so we'll see if he's still around. Is he in bed? Did he take a bath? Doesn't really matter with him being off tomorrow anyway.
Oh, he's gonna come looking for me in a minute.
Of course.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft.
Hey,
Best of luck this season.
thanks for having me. Okay, and then on the left-hand side, I usually show for like 10, 15 seconds the other team.
My nails getting long.
Yep, feels good.
Your team is now on the clock.
It's Latavius Murray night. I got him on both teams. It's weird when you're having 2 of the same picks.
Yeah,
For
the
some
same.
reason, you're picking up a lot of the same people. The right hand team, a lot of people went after running backs early, which kind of messed with me because that's what I do.
Why does that say 13 minutes? And
This little clock up here in the left-hand corner tells how much before this concludes, and this page will go,
away.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
or do something other than what it's doing right now. You can sit here and scroll through each team
To see what your picks
and
are?
see what everybody has
Oh, okay.
if you want.
But you only have 13 minutes to do it, or 15, whatever.
Well, yeah, but you can go into the league and also look at everybody's too.
Oh. Well, we're losing. 10 to 14.
Oh, there's no real major starters playing in the final game of the year of the preseason. These are people trying to secure their position on the team. They get a lot of playing time, but then they also get a lot of tape time for other teams around the league.
It's the beginning of the second half.
Yep.
Oh, they turn it on. And you coming down when you're finished?
Probably. All the way down or in the second floor?
All the way down.
Yeah, I guess I can probably do that. Where's on my knees? Well, it's just easier to go to the second floor. That's all. No, you're not going to do that. I'll tell him no. Alright, now there's the left-hand team. There's the guy that's going to win it. Oh, well, it looks like my team. I don't have a hook up. Alright, so we're going to click this off. We're going to move this to the center. And try to hopefully finish this out really, really quickly. I'm going to take Deion Lewis. Just because I need a cut guy. At some point in time, I'm going to have to cut somebody to pick up a quarterback because obviously I'm not going to cut Rodgers for week 8. I'm not picking up a quarterback right now. I'd rather have a position player because you never know. These quarterbacks, there's always going to be somebody out there come week 8. So I'm just going to sit back and not do anything with another quarterback because most people are just carrying one on the roster. And you never know who might have a good matchup in week 8, and I really haven't sat down and taken a look-see at it real quick.
Your team is now on the clock.
And there's my guy. That's my drop guy. Every team should have a drop guy. So now all I need is a kicker. There's my kicker. Little itty bitty kicker. Ooh, I don't have Dan Bailey on any of my teams. Anybody that's seen me draft so far would know that I haven't taken Hushka. If he was in Seattle, yep. And Cannizzaro, because I'm not picking any Jets outside of maybe one player. And I'm not going to care about, oh, this guy has a bye week in week 10, and he's 11, and he's 11. Found out from watching the Steeler game that Graham Gano's in a kicking conundrum. So whoever I pick might end up being thrown out the window anyway. So if I can take Dan Bailey, I will be happy to take Dan Bailey. I have had Dan Bailey on many teams over the years, and right now I just do not have him on anything. Wow. Will Dan Bailey be there? I didn't expect him to be.
Your team is now on the clock.
Dan Bailey. Welcome to the team. First time. See, first time players on this team. Hopkins, Robinson, Bailey, Broncos, Moncrief, and Dion Lewis. Hopefully this will end fairly quickly. We can do a quick look through of who has what, and then that'll be bye-bye. Because really, we're at 54 minutes. It's almost under an hour. That is really, really good. Really, really good. And I'm semi-happy with this team. My wide receivers are probably going to be a little bit different, but thank you. Hey, good luck to you too, Commish. We'll give each team 10 seconds, right? Marcus Mariota and David Carr. Who do I start? This guy doesn't have a bad team. Look, he has Walker and Eifert. Who do I start? Tom Brady and David Johnson. Everybody seemed like they did a good job. This got really loaded up on running backs. I'm not going to complain about that. Nothing wrong with loading them up. Because really, tight end, kicker, defense, and quarterback, you really only need one. Until your bye week, you only need one. And there's my team. Weird draft, this one. Weird draft. All right, under an hour, 2 drafts. Pretty good. Gotta like it. Gotta go spend some time with the family now, because that's what you do when you draft as much as I do. All right, thank you.